What the F is a meme coin? Better yet, if you're going to be in meme coins, is there's one that you should get in more than others? Are altcoins going to have an alt season? Are we going to see a meme super cycle? I've got an incredible guest coming on today here in just a matter of moments. I'm just getting this retweeted out to everywhere that matters. Do your part, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell. We're going to be jumping in here in a matter of moments. Let me go ahead and hit that retweet, and we're going to dive in. Memes, top dog. I think it gives you an indication of what we're going to be talking about today because we got some gems that are absolutely barking up at the moon. So let's absolutely get into it, everybody. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell. Let's go. What the heck is a meme coin? How is Kelly from BitLab talking about meme coins? I'm all about the blue chips. Well, I found one of those blue chips, and I've been talking about it here on this channel for some time now. Matthew Hyland put it on with me. Talked with the founder as well, Leonidas, and met the entire dog army, dog on Bitcoin. And no, this is not in any way a paid promo. That's one of my favorite things about the dog coin is that there are no paid promos. There are no paid KOLs. There are no paid influencers. So while we are live right now, I'm going to go ahead and retweet, share this actually over here, send via direct message. Come join now. Come join now. I'm just letting the dog army now know. Why is this not working? There we go. Let's go. Come join now. Come join live now. Come join live now. We got Henok here. Here in just a moment, we're going to be getting in with the boys. All right, let's get into it. Now let's get into it because we got the man, the meme master himself, who's got some thoughts about what's going on in the altcoin market, what's going on in the meme coin market, but also his path towards Bitcoin. He's here. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here on the channel, my friend.
It is an honor to be here, Kelly. Thank you, bro. I can't believe it. I'm in on your stream. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. Well, tell us a little bit first about your journey in meme coins. I know you've made some money on a lot of meme coins, but you understand that industry, which I've been kind of sort of pushing off to the side for quite some time, and not realizing the cultural value that it actually really does for onboarding of people. So, talk to us a little bit about your thoughts on meme coins, and then also if and when and how you found your way to Dog.
Meme coins are the gateway for so many in retail that maybe have heard the word Bitcoin over the years, but faded and watched that price continue to go up. For me, I bought Bitcoin in 2017. The chart went up 8%, 1 week, 12% down the next week. And I said to myself, forget about it. This thing is crazy. I'm out. Didn't even think about the word Bitcoin for 3.5 years. Elon Musk got on Saturday Night Live, spring of 2021 talking about a meme coin called Doge. And I was like, wait, is that a crypto? Wait, this thing is still around? So I went and looked at the Bitcoin chart for the first time, and my jaw hit the ground. I couldn't believe how much the industry had grown since the last time I'd ever paid attention to it. So I dove head first into memes. I got in year one of the meme coin run. This is 2021. I would call it the inception of meme coins because although Doge was launched in 2013, the meme coin industry, the idea that multiple memes could run, was not really a thing until 2021, towards the end of that cycle. And so I've been in memes ever since. I've been full time in memes since January 2022. And yeah, I love memes. I value memes, the meme communities, the cult, the culture. There's a lot of griminess there, but there's a lot of beauty too. And yeah, my journey to dog has definitely been a very interesting one in light of my journey in memes. But you can't fade the number one meme on the number one chain. I'm sure we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I mean, the thing that got me excited about this coin was take the word meme out of it. I'm just looking at anything in the crypto ecosystem as potential, is this worth me, risking money on? Even Bitcoin is a risk. Ethereum is a risk. Cardano is a risk, and they all are different on that risk scale. And so when I looked at the data, right, just the general way, the outline of the meme community, and of course, I just got a dog this weekend, by the way. This is her. These are some of those things, that there's zero paid influencers, there's zero team tokens. This is what I think is phenomenal because of a lot of what we've seen in the Solana ecosystem after Pump Fund really made its foray into the ecosystem. And it's just tokens, 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 and basically 6 to 12 hour full market cycles to rug, right? And also, every token is out for dog. Everything was airdropped free and fair with no little secret side allocations. So, for these reasons, for the tokenomic reasons, and the fact that it's on Bitcoin, I was like, okay, let me take a look at this. And I'll tell you what, there's something to the effect. It's intoxicating. The loud support from the community. I see a lot of people here in chat right now, but the support I posted, hey, this is before I got in. I said, should I get in on dog? And I got all these comments and retweets. I was like, all right. So then, I probably had a few glasses of wine that night. So I bought like $2,000 worth of dog, and I posted a thing. It just said proof of dog, and it got like 100,000 views. I was like, damn, there really is strength in community. So much so that not only are these the case for dog with zero paid influencers, zero team tokens, zero inflation, but also every other meme out there is basically pay to play. They're paying to get listed. They're paying to get engagement. Dog community is full, free and fair engagement, as well as getting listed on Kraken Exchange now because of the loudness of the community. So tell me your thoughts on that, and maybe some of the differences you're seeing with this and other parts of the meme community.
Been in memes since year one. 12, 15, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 4 years. I've spent probably over 16,000 hours analyzing memes. I don't pretend to know stocks. I don't pretend to know real estate, bonds, equities, business. I don't even pretend to know much about Bitcoin. I don't pretend to know much about ETH or Cardano or much of the history of our space. What I do know is meme coins. That's what I've spent all my time in. Dog has all the hallmarks of every great and epic meme. I have had the honor and the privilege of being a part of the early days of many of the most famous and biggest meme coins in this entire industry, right? Literally, my first major meme when I first got in 2021 was Saitama. We went from 0 to 7 billion in 5 months in meme mania at the end of last cycle. And that really opened my eyes to the power of community, cults, and memes. So, treading through the bear market, Pepe kicked things off in 2023. The Bitcoin ETF really turned up the whole market. Meme season kicked off. And, I'm just wandering through this cycle earlier this year, and I'm hanging out with a buddy of mine named Landy. He's a hardcore Bitcoiner, and he's teaching me about Bitcoin because I've been so narrow focused on memes. And I was like, it's a boomer coin. Like, ain't nobody excited about Bitcoin. Like, I just said the dumbest things on earth. Like a total meme coiner about Bitcoin. And he just began to teach me and educate me. And he was like, listen, you like memes? How about this? Check out Dog. It's on Bitcoin. And I faded at first. I didn't think much of it. I was like, you're a boomer, Landy. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not listening to you about meme coins, my man. Like, you can talk to me about Bitcoin, but not memes. And I don't know why I had that arrogant attitude, but months later, I don't know what happened. I think it was like a month and a half or 2 months ago. I saw something, and something made me just look into Dog all over again. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, Dog has all the hallmarks of everything I'm looking for in a meme coin. I think I was so dismissive because it was the Bitcoin community, and I love the Bitcoin community. Y'all are amazing. But it's almost like, yo, just stick to Bitcoin. Y'all don't know anything about these memes. Boy, was I wrong. Dog is unbelievable. The fact that there are no paid influencers, the fact that the allocation and the distribution is perfect. And here's the biggest thing, man. It's the number one meme on the number one chain. Incredible leadership, an insane cult-like community that is going to push this coin all the way. It bears all the hallmarks of a classic, traditional, major deca billion-dollar meme. The likes of Doge, the likes of Shib, the likes of Pepe, these long-lasting, staying power, the likes of Brett, these longer-lasting, memes that are going to stand the test of time. And so I have become insanely bullish on Dog. The more I see the community, the more I analyze the project, the more I realize, like, wow, this is everything you could ever want in a meme. And It's on the most liquid chain, the wealthy chain, not Solana. I love ETH, not ETH, but Bitcoin. And it's like, dude, when all that liquidity starts to get unlocked, you don't think a piece of that is going to flow into the number one meme on the. You don't think that Bitcoiners are going to show the world what it's like to actually push a coin? Like they're gonna look at all of us and all these different ecosystems, and they're gonna go, "Dude, watch this! Boom, boom, boom!" They're just gonna blow that chart up. So I'm insanely bullish on Dog. It has all the hallmarks and characteristics of an unbelievable, long-lasting meme.
Well, on that note, you did list a couple of the other ones, and I got the list here on CoinMarketCap. For those that don't know, you can come over here to these different categories and just look at the different categories, different ecosystems. Click on memes here, and you can see these are kind of in order. They're listed, stripping out everything else of how large these coins are in market cap. And just to put it in perspective, everybody, Doge got to, I think, nearly $80 billion last cycle. Is that right? Or somewhere around 80 billion. Shiba
That's
Inu
right.
also, I mean, these are still, I mean, $23 billion still in Doge. Shiba Inu over 6.5 billion. Pepe's at 3.8 billion. The Trump coin, 1.7 billion. Bonk right above that billion mark. And then even Dog actually got up to that $1 billion mark before the market pullback. And that was only on just the community engagement. That was only on community dexes. That wasn't being paid to be listed on Binance for all the liquidity. That wasn't on Kraken or, I think at that point, most of even the perp exchanges weren't even listing it yet. So it does say something to be this early. I guess the question a lot of people would have, and as bullish as I want to be, we got to be risk mitigated, right? So a lot of people wonder, is the cycle, not cycle, is the altcoin and meme coin ecosystem too diversified now because of all the pump tokens, or is all that, do you think there's going to be consolidation back into some of these top memes? I'm sure like SPX 6900, I'm sure it'll probably do well. Fartcoin will probably do well. Bonk will probably do well. Shiba will probably, because those have this sort of built in with the meme ecosystem and the newcomers to the crypto market. Do you think Dog and these other memes, is there going to be a liquidity rush back into memes?
There will be a flight to quality. You're already starting to see signs of it now. Here's actually what we're all waiting on. Memes don't, I mean, historically, memes don't actually run until the market conditions are right and perfect. Meaning, you want to see, if you're following traditional liquidity flow or traditional cycle theory, you're going to see Bitcoin pop off first for a few years. You're going to see ETH season. Then you'll see your alts run, and then at the very end of the cycle, I'm talking 4 months, 6 months out of the entire 48 or 50, 54 month cycle. That's when memes really run. Anything prior to that is just extra. So for me, the analysis is
Come here.
simple. Which meme coins have great communities, the right ticker, the right branding, the right support, a lot of liquidity, find themselves on the right chain? Which memes are in position now? Because if you're showing strength before mania, if you're showing all the hallmarks of a great meme before mania, what do you think is going to happen when the overall market cap of all of crypto goes from 3 trillion today to who knows, 6, 8, 9, 12 trillion? I don't know how much they're going to print, and I don't know how bad they're going to cut these rates. But what I do know is that there's a lot of money coming into our system. There's a lot of stable coins about to be printed into the ecosystem. Can we see 0.1% of all of that liquidity go into meme coins? And if so, which memes? And it's going to be a flight to quality when the money is made available. This is a very simple play for meme coiners. It just takes a lot of discipline. It's simple. Get in position before that massive liquidity injection, but you want to position yourself in the right memes. High quality, great leadership, cult like community. They aren't going to rug. They've stood the test of time, battle tested. They've dealt with red months, not days, not weeks, red months, and come out stronger, better, with more holders on the other side. You find me that mean, and I have found you the next 100x.
I hear that. Even the market structure on this coin is looking good with this. This is, oh my God, it's dead, right? And then no, it's not. This was the market in general pulling back. Beautiful reversal here. We are up. We made a move from the low here, up about 475%. So when people say I can't make money in memes, well, you're buying the hype versus the data. And this was the data. This was, hey, the market's starting to reverse. See where this excitement starts coming in strong. Okay, you didn't need to buy the bottom here. buy here on this breakout, great opportunity. Even here on this pullback, great opportunity. Retesting this previous zone here. In addition to that, this formed a beautiful falling, basically descending broadening wedge, which was bullish as it could be. And this bounced perfectly right into this sort of pump into the Kraken listing. And now, could we get a pullback? Sure. My super bullishness wants this just to break out, go up here to the 628, up here to the 1 cent. But because of the structure, right? It looks kind of bull flaggy. However, I would be completely okay because of what you said. When you have conviction on something and you believe the data you're looking at, if this does give me another opportunity down here, great. I'm thankful. If this gives me even a better opportunity down here, I'll be running my dog through the dog park yelling dog. But this is not guaranteed and this is not guaranteed. So I'll be thankful for this and I'll be thankful that I've stacked if it does this, if it starts pushing up. So I'm super excited about that, especially with the dog ecosystem. It's not just like a bunch of random kids on the internet. There's people like Mark Yusko, who's a hedge fund manager who's got dog. You got Crypto Capital Venture, Dan Gambardello, Matthew Hyland. These are all blue chip players are like, yeah, if I'm going to hold a meme, it's going to be dog. And it's like, it's actually really cool to see that there's something different that softens the meme narrative for those that are apprehensive about it, because it is on Bitcoin and because of the way the tokens were distributed and because there is no paid campaign. So there's not this fear of a team rugging you on these, secret siloed, team allocations. You're like, why did it dump? Because your project is shit and it's organized by shit producers. Dog is the complete opposite of that. It's a community, and I couldn't be more excited about it. Do you participate in any of the Runestone activity or anything there?
Don't, man. I am so new to the Bitcoin ecosystem, and this is something I do want to highlight because I'm the embodiment of some of what the guys and the people who were the founders of this project like were looking to do, right? The community always talks about helping to onboard people into Bitcoin. Dude, I'm the host of the Meme Coin Pod. 99% of my net worth is in meme coins. Like, I'm the poster child for memes this cycle. And yet, in the middle of all of that, over the last 6 months, I have been orange pilled directly by the dog community, not anyone else outside of that community, directly by the dog community. I have become a Michael Saylor disciple. I have learned about Bitcoin, the tech, 256 shot. Like, it's so. I laugh at myself now, and I laugh at some of my dumb tweets from the past where I was like, "Who needs Bitcoin when you have memes?" Like, oh my gosh, like it's so embarrassing. But I'm not gonna take it down. But yeah, bro, like it's just been such an amazing, almost spiritual experience for me to become orange pilled. And I owe the dog community so much, dude. I'm gonna owe the dog community my wealth. I'm not talking about catching a 100x on the dog chart. I'm talking about dog bringing me into Bitcoin, helping me go from, whatever I've been doing to actually building wealth over the decades with Bitcoin. I plan on building in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I plan on being a player in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I plan on doing what I did in memes, but do it over there and build and do some really cool things. And so I've been embraced by the open arms of the Bitcoin community. So although I'm not a participant yet, the time is coming.
Well, just so you know, it looks like I'm doing a rub and tug down here. I'm so excited about what you're talking about. No, the my dog is sitting right at my feet, and it's a 5 month puppy, 5 month old puppy I just got on Saturday. So I'm trying to make it a point not to have her in a crate and just get her used to being calm. But she's running amok right at my feet, so that's me petting her. But no, I hear you, and I think it's beautiful that I was a Bitcoiner. I was the Bitcoiner and the there you go. I was the Bitcoiner and the blue chip guy, and you were always doing the meme stuff. And I got into memes through Dog, and you've been the meme coin guy, and you got into Bitcoin through Dog. So there's a beautiful bridge that's happening here, and I would definitely recommend. And this is not financial advice. This is just an awareness campaign. Everybody, the Rune Stones. If you haven't looked into them, go check it out because they talk about a buy price. They are an insane buy price right now. And there's 3 scheduled airdrops with Runestones. Dog was the first airdrop. That was how Dog was distributed to Runestones holders. So there's 2 more airdrops coming, and it wasn't a small amount. I think it was like 800,000, or I can't remember the total. It was a good amount of distribution there. And there's two more airdrops that are coming to Runestones holders. And so I went ahead and scooped up, I think 12 last week. I was like, okay, if I'm going to be in on Dog, I got to support the Runestone community too. So just a little a tasty tip there. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. I can't hear you, but I can see you. Hey, are you chewing on the fucking tea? What are you doing? You're muted. Not sure why you're muted. Did you press the mute button? I don't know how to unmute you. It says guest has muted themselves. He's coming right back, everybody. But who we got? We got 1,965 people in the room. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's get the dog spam going. Throw in hashtag or $dog in the live chat here. Comment down below the video. Let's keep it going. Are you back?
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I saying? Dude, dog carries the ethos of the Bitcoin community. This is one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on it. Right? Like I'm one of the things I pay attention to when it comes to analysis is how does the community posit the project to the world? And I'm hearing things like free and fair. I'm hearing things like decentralized. I'm hearing things like no influencers, no KOs. Honestly, bro, it's all the hallmarks of what makes the Bitcoin community so great. Like, this is true. You guys are native Bitcoiners, and it's so evident in the culture of dog. And it's one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on the
Dog.
project. Your ability to attract, Bitcoiners who are going to be extremely wealthy this cycle, and I could see them throwing a few of those shekels at dog at scale. So, man, the analysis on this one is so clear. It's so easy to see. This appeals to the wealthiest people in crypto on the wealthiest chain. It's going to appeal to the broader, to the broader meme coin community as well as time goes on, and they realize, whoa, it's the number one. See, what a lot of people don't know is this when it comes to memes, the macro meta of this cycle is the number one, number two, and number three memes on chains. That's where all the action is. So if you can find the number one meme on a chain, especially early, you have a really great opportunity ahead of you. Now the question becomes, what happens when you find the number one meme? If the macro meta over memes this cycle is finding the top memes on the top chains, what happens when you find the number one meme on the number one Apex chain? It's
Mm.
a wrap, especially when
Mm.
liquidity comes in. So the analysis is so crystal clear. The wealthiest people in crypto, the wealthy chain, it's built for Bitcoiners. The number one meme on the number one Apex chain. When we get to the end of this cycle, mania is happening. It's nothing for people to throw 50K at a meme coin because they made all their money in alts and Bitcoin over the last 4 years. This coin is going all the way.
Let's go. I love it. And I appreciate every one of you that's tuned in here. Afternoon stream here on the BitLab Academy. Shout out also to Henok. You've got a shout out where your YouTube and X accounts are so people can pull those up. I'll actually pull up your X while you're talking.
Yeah, I would say my home is Twitter. So just at HenokCrypto. That's where I'm going to do most of my damage when it comes to online. So you can catch me there.
That's where you got it right there, everybody. HENOK Crypto at HenokCrypto. He's also got a YouTube channel which he does stuff regularly there as well. But you can find all that information right here on his X account. I appreciate you coming on, brother. I'm happy to see one that I opened my sort of peripheral vision a little bit, got engaged. It's crypto's more fun now that I've gotten involved with dog. Also, it really is because why not? What are we doing just to beat our head against the wall to make money? Let's have fun along the way too. And hey, I'm not saying dog is going to be the store of value for countries. No, that's not the freaking point. Dogs are meant to be pet and played with. Throw the damn ball, have some fun, make some money along the way, and have a great community you can participate in. So that's why I'm in it. And I love that for you, being a meme coin guy, that dog is actually what got you more interested in the Bitcoin ecosystem and some of the blue chips there. So big love to you. I appreciate you. Everybody out there that's tuned in, we appreciate you as well. You got anything else you want to say before we go?
Thank you for having me on. It's an honor. It's a privilege. I love you guys, the dog community. Thank you for embracing my craziness with open arms and getting me into Bitcoin.
Oh, dude, we are there together. And again, everybody, right here, dog just got listed on Kraken. I highly recommend you go check that out. You can also find it, just so you know, if you guys forget how to do this, you come down here on CoinMarketCap, you go to the dog that you're looking at, which is this dog right here, and it tells you where you can find stuff. If you're not sure where to buy, you just click on market and it shows you. You can get on Mexi, Gate, BingX, Kraken is where you should get it. LBank. It's also on CoinW, I believe. BitGet. Of course, all the dexes. So shout out there. I'm looking forward to see this market cap being over $1 billion, over $5 billion, over $10 billion. Over 30 billion. Let's get it. Let's go. This is the dog army. We're all doing it together. Every one of you that's paying attention and tuning in and retweeting and putting comments with the $dog, all those things drive up those mindshare, social metrics, all the stuff that real players look at. They go, I don't know what I should go. Okay, let me look at the data. Oh, what's this dog coin that has more engagement than Dogecoin last week? Did you guys see that? That puts this on people's radar. So the best thing you can do if you like dogs and you like the dog coin is just get out there and pet the dog by engaging, quote tweeting, and getting involved. But I appreciate you, Henok. Everybody out there, I love you all for tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next one. And I'll bark on the way out. Woo, 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 woo. Shout out to the Cryptolution also. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Big love to you. And everybody else, have a wonderful day. The dogs are out, baby. Adios. Who let the dogs out?